The soldier put a jacket on the carbine and put a helmet on it, making it a dummy. He raised the dummy, intending to lure the Iraqi ace sniper on the opposite side to shoot in order to determine their position, but the sniper didn't fall for it at all. The fake's helmet fell off during the shaking, and the plan was ruined. The soldiers were extremely desperate. The soldier was trapped behind the wall. The radio broke down. His comrades sacrificed themselves, and there was no water left. He even pulled out a handgun, wanting to finish it all, but he just didn't have the courage to pull the trigger. Fortunately, at this moment, a strong wind was blowing and the sand and dust were everywhere. The sniper's vision was obstructed. He endured the intense pain, propped up his body with a gun, and decided to take the risk of retrieving his teammate's radio station. He mustered up his courage, dragged his injured leg and ran over, took the radio and backpack, and hid behind the iron bucket. When the sandstorm started, he ran wildly towards the wall, and the flying bullets were blocked by the wood. The enemy continued to shoot, and the wall quickly collapsed. The soldiers crawled and hid behind another wall. After being safe, he quickly opened the bag and grabbed a bottle of mineral water that was almost empty, taking a big gulp to drink. The soldier then tried to turn on the radio, but found that it was also broken. This time, he became even more desperate. After calming down, he was unwilling to sit still and wait for death. He opened the radio station with his last hope to contact headquarters, but there was no sound, and he completely collapsed. Suddenly, he remembered that the radio antenna he had risked his life to retrieve was intact. The soldier removed it and installed it on another radio station, and indeed there was sound, but he could only hear and not speak. He heard someone impersonating them and requesting headquarters to send a helicopter, and suddenly realized that the enemy was repeating their old trick, as if planning a bigger conspiracy. The soldier's spine suddenly cooled down and he fainted from exhaustion until nightfall. A crow flew over and pecked his injured leg, causing him to wake up in excruciating pain. After driving away the crow, he suddenly heard the roar of a helicopter in the distance and realized that he had to take action. Otherwise, they might be completely wiped out. He found a sniper rifle on the ground, tied it to a stick with a rope, and pulled the gun over, but there was only one bullet inside. The soldier's heart crossed, and he exerted all his strength to push down the life-saving wall, instantly raising a cloud of dust and mist. The soldier quickly set up his gun and aimed at the distant garbage dump. As the helicopter approached, the enemy couldn't resist firing at the soldier's position. He immediately locked onto the enemy's position and pulled the trigger decisively. The soldier was unsure if he had been hit, but he bravely stood up and spread his arms to block the front of the helicopter, ready to die. After waiting for a long time without any movement, he judged that the enemy had been hit and was then carried onto a rescue helicopter. When passing through the garbage dump, a bullet suddenly shot out and hit the pilot, and then the propeller of the helicopter was, unfortunately, hit. It turned out to be a scam by a sniper, and the helicopter eventually crashed.